African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him? I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs, that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Willis to throw. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 20 yards. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
He'll swing this out to Henderson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevion Henderson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has, the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. looking to put a drive together. Hurts sets up to throw it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jordan Addison, 76 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be? There he goes, right side. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ty Felton, 65 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Bengals at 0-8 now on the year. And you'd like to say, let's put the first half behind us and start over, but it's likely not going to be that easy.
It never is it? Because a lot of people say, look forward, let's go ahead and start rebuilding, let's think about the draft and free agency. But you have a bunch of people in that locker room that are saying, don't give up on us now. We still have our pride, and we still have a chance to win some games.
He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves him all the way down to the 1.
For a Bengals first down. First down and goal to go.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jalen Hurts, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Now Willis. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, it's Henderson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
The 29-yard line.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go. To throw, here's Willis.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
The shotgun snap to Willis.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter.
as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Trevion Henderson with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Points certainly not at a premium here.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1. Hurts going to move him around.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
Gain of 6. That's good for a Bengals
63.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
63. Hey, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Bucky Irving, 43 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Willis looking to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A give for Henderson running to the right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevion Henderson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people are focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Viking 18.
Here's Willis. Now, a quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come on. 18 Cardinal. Trap 60. Trap 60. Take pass. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw, Willis. And that will be incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
9 yards. And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard
Hurts.
line.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Low Silver, ready?
Throwing is Hurts. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
63.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
180.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Hey, Silver.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Now they'll shift things around.
Crown left, Yeti. 73.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going right back to Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
180. Hey, 73.
They'll look to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Great.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Second and 10.
63.
Now back to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43.
Gain of 18. That's good for Bengals. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Out.
To throw once more on second and 10. Hurts. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying under double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1.
Great, set. No touch.
Yeah, this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Third and goal.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Three tight ends up front here. Third and goal.
Great, set. No touch.
Irving will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, Chad. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Check smash. Check smash. Rig alert. Rig alert.
Out of the gun, a run with Henderson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Once again, it's Henderson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Come on, come on.
They run once more with Henderson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get it. Vikings, Warriors, 70. Ready.
Now Willis. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
To throw, here's Willis. And he spots Henderson open left side. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
19,
and they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Willis to throw. Over the middle complete is Gutierrez. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Willis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 6.
Gain of 6. That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready. Go. 60 Eagles.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Willis is going to throw once more. Touchdown, Jaguars! Malik Neighbors, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Hurts sets up to throw it. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
that one out wide and intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. From the gun, here's Willis. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Straight ahead, Henderson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Brandon Stevens there on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Mikey, 18. Ready.
Again, it's Henderson. And he takes it in. Touchdown. Jacksonville. Trevion Henderson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Bengals 28. Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And he rifles one incomplete.
Hey, you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go Silver, ready?
Here's Hurts to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The Bengals will line up for the two-point conversion.
Bang, 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 bang. Yeti. Hey, easy, 63, bang. Hey, motion. Call up Yeti.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Bengals will line up for the two-point conversion.
Alpha. 63. Hey, Tiger Hornet.
Hurts will throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
The score, Jaguars 42, Bengals 34.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here.
going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Here we go.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's a 2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal. 60 Bison. 60 19 Lions.
From the gun to give to Henderson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Willis will look to throw it. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
76.
Back to throw, Willis. He'll try to do it himself. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the deep blanket his receivers. That's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 114 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Henderson. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football, get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Henderson is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Well, he been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 49, Bengals 34. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, 63. And let's go. 73, 73. Alpha, alpha, alpha. Yeti, Yeti.
Hurts. For Kenner here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Here's 1st down.
Hey, Silver.
Throwing is Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Buffalo. Buffalo 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Henderson is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Got it. Hey, 70 Lions. Ready.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Crowd left Yeti. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Crowd left Yeti. Tiger Hornet.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
A gain of 9.
As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here comes 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Hey, Silver.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
63, 63. Whatever. Hey! Go silver, ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Gets this to Moore. Finding space at the 40. And he will get out of bounds as that stops the clock on a big gainer up close to midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Crown left, get it. Crown left, get it. Crown left, get it.
From the gun, it's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
To throw on second and 10. Hurts. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.